How's it going, TikTok? Cam.The.Pitman here at the Bar Spice Company. You guys have heard me talk about it. I'm finally going to do it. We got ourselves our hands on some beautiful, beautiful redfish. Look at those. If you follow me, you already know what's coming. Redfish on the half shell. We're going to get these filleted up and we'll see y'all. Okay. All right. Back here at the house. It is dark. Sun went down. Had a little bit of a drive ahead of us. Had to stop at the grocery store. But looking down here, I still got these beautiful redfish fillets. Very meaty. Delicious. Now, for redfish on the half shell, you leave the scales on. That is the entire skin and scales. It's going to act as a protective barrier from the heat. We got a small campfire going with our half grill, half griddle. That is B&B lump wood, lump charcoal. All right, so for two of these, just because I've been saying it, for two of these, you already know what we're going to hit them with. Just because I said we can, now I'm going to prove it. So for half of this fish, we're going to do that. So I'm going to start there. I'm going to do these two smaller fillets that way. And then one of these beautiful redfish collars. So we're going to let that sweat on, just like you would any other piece of protein. This is not a light and flaky fish. Redfish has its own internal fat, so it's going to actually render that fat out as it cooks. So we have those on, and then for my next one, I can't show you all the name of it yet. This is a little secret blend we've been working on. You guys have heard me talk about it. This fish rub coming out. We're going to go ahead and use some of this. This one is going to be an all-purpose game fish rub. It could be as a blackening, it could be as a grill. This is this prototype. We're going to get some feedback on it today. This one you want to cake on, just like you would a blackening. This one also has the smoked achiote in there. Y'all have heard me talk about that with my Armadillo Bold. But it's got some blackening properties, some citrus properties in there to make this unique for fish. So we got two different types. Oh, almost forgot. Okay, half of this fish is with the Bold, and the other half is with our game fish prototype rub. All right, so we're gonna let these sweat in, and we'll check back in here in a few minutes. So the Armadillo Bold fillets have already, and the collars for this redfish have already kind of seeped in. It's a barbecue rub, so the salt's a lot more aggressive, and we don't want that to completely dehydrate or over penetrate that fish. So we're gonna go ahead and get those on first, and then we're gonna get the fish rub on after that. So we're gonna go ahead and start with these fillets. Look at that. How pretty that is on there. It's the same barbecue rub we use on everything else. So we're gonna come over here to my fire, and we are going to we're gonna quick sear it, face down, to give it a good sear real fast. On the griddle side. Yep. All right. Beautiful sear. See that? Now we're gonna let them sit here on this open fire and cook just like that. The scales are actually gonna protect it. The fat inside of this fish is going to render. You're gonna see some bubbling coming up here pretty soon. We'll show you what that looks like. And it's gonna start to plump up on top of that fillet. And it's gonna be absolutely delicious. We'll see y'all then. All right, y'all, this hasn't been on very long at all, and we're already starting to see some of that fat render like I was talking to you about. See that bubbling along the edges right there? That's that fat from that redfish causing that fillet to start to plump up. Tell me that don't look good. Oh, and we got the collar on there now too. Black and white. We got the collar on there now too. We'll keep y'all posted. All right, guys, these things are plumping up beautifully. Again, we haven't even touched the fish rub. This is the Armadillo Bold one. I'm gonna show you a little bit more about the process, okay? This is why I love live fire cooking. All right, so in here is nothing crazy, and it's very simple. This is just butter and garlic, your jarred garlic. right? I want all that fat in there because when that comes off of the fish and hits the flames, it's going to kiss it in a certain way. Watch. Watch this. See that? That kiss going on? That's what I want. So I'm not using a basting brush on purpose, okay? I'm not looking to start moving this rub around and start brushing it off and everything else. I want this action. See how it just kind of goes over the top of the rub? Just kind of complements it. That's all that I'm looking for. And the collars we have flipped over the opposite direction because they still have the bone in them that's causing them to kind of bow. So it can take a little bit more fire, and it's also a tougher cut off of the redfish than the fillet is. But I did tell you all about the fat coming out and rendering. Not many fish have that. You see that fat rendering? That white coming out? That's what we're looking for. That fish is cooking through just like any other piece of protein you may be used to. So we only have a few more minutes left on these and we'll start on the next batch. See y'all then. That last fillet with the bold is gonna go ahead and finish up here in the next few minutes. We're gonna move on to the next ones. Okay, I'm gonna start out by placing these collars on the griddle side, just like I did before. That's with our fish rub. You see the herbs in it, the nice, pretty color. That's that same Mexican mesquite smoked achiote that you've seen in my armadillo bold. I'll go ahead and place these on. I love that sound. That pretty fillet. Pretty fillet. Going down. Another beautiful fillet. Down for the sear. Just a couple minutes. We're going to flip those onto the grill grate. That last armadillo bold fillet is about to come off. Let me show y'all that bend test, y'all. Look at that fish fillet. See how it wanting to come apart? Just like them ribs y'all so used to. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? Put that down. The skin on the bottom side took the entire abuse of this cook and protected the meat. We will show y'all that when it's time to cut into them. We're not eating that bottom charred part. Let's go ahead and flip these fillets. Woo. See, this one has more of a blackening agent to it, so that's why we have some of that kind of sparseness to them. But we can go ahead and touch up on that. Ooh, look at them. I want to keep these down for the first little bit of the cook. Okay. So I know I said I was going to talk to you guys whenever it's all said and done, but I had to take a moment to show you something. See how that redfish was sweating, just like we talked about before? The fat is inside. That's what makes it special. This is speckled sea trout. You see how it's kind of peeling apart and you see the fibers of the meat? Let me get a better view here. You can see the fibers of the meat. It's more of a dry, flaky fish. It can't take the kind of treatment that this can. Doesn't mean it's a bad fish. But just know if you're dealing with a fish like this, you can't do this.
Oh my Lord.
All right, so these are all done.
Have some rice and taters.
Here is the sea trout that we did just on the griddle side with the new fish rub. This is our redfish on the half shell with the new fish rub coming soon. And this is our redfish on the half shell with our armadillo bold. We get these plated up. We're gonna see what people think.
This is your fish.
So this one is with the armadillo bold.
Yeah.
This is with our pending fish rub.
And it's trout.
And that's trout also with our pending fish rub.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
So, honest taste test.
Honest taste test. You want me to start with armadillo bowl first? Oh my gosh, look how it cuts. That's incredible. Oh my gosh.
Yeah?
Really, really good flavor.
That's the same one that everyone else has already tried.
Wow.
Just that just happens to be on redfish. Now that's with our pending fish rub.
That fish rub. Thing is, it's got a little more kick
Uh-huh.
to it. That's really good.
Awesome.
Really, really good.
Awesome. Do you have a winner which you prefer?
I actually like the fish rub.
You like the fish rub? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We got
Redfish.
one for fish rub, 2 for fish rub, Armadillo Bowl 0.
Forks. I'm just gonna grab it with my fingers.
Go. Caveman it.
So this is the trout.
That's the trout. That's just kind of an auxiliary. We're not really competing that one.
Well, it's great. Okay, so armadillo bowl first.
Armadillo Bowl.
I'm not sure if that's armadillo bowl or not, but this is. Okay, so here we go. I love the smoky flavor of it. I think it's nice. But I'm also a big fish guy in general, so.
Okay.
Now the fish one.
Now the fish rub, our pending fish rub.
That is good.
Yeah?
That is good, yeah. I like heat. And it's got a little kick. It's not overpowerful, but it's got just enough that kind of sneaks in.
So are you saying that for redfish on the half shell, you were talking the pending game fish rub overdoes the Armadillo Bowl?
Honestly, I like the armadillo bowl.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay, so 2 to 1. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that.
I'm going to make me a plate. I hope you guys enjoyed this process. I've talked about it long enough. Finally, y'all have seen it. So, as always, everybody, stay bold and keep an eye out for that new game fish rub coming out next month or so.